All right. So now we have these two equations and we need to solve for x and y. All right. Now when you look at these two equations, they are not linear equations. The equations have two variables x and y, but they're not linear equations. See here, x plus y is equal to 5. X plus y is equal to 5 is a linear equation. Is a linear equation in two variables x and y. That is, the variables x and y must be the numerator. But look at this. Look at this. When I write 1 by x plus y minus 1 by x minus y is equal to something like this, 7 by 12. We see the variables x and y. But this equation is not a linear equation in x and y. You can see x and y in the denominator, and on taking of the LCM and all that, you will see that the equation is not linear in x and y. So to solve these two equations, you must first make changes and make them look linear in style. You need to replace, you need to do some arrangement and make the equations look linear in two variables. So see what we do. Look at this one. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. See the first term here. See how we write it. Write this one as 1 by 2 into 1 by 2x plus 3y. Is this correct? Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we write this one as 1 by 2 into 1 by 2x plus 3y. Now tell me, how do you write this? How do we write this?
12 by 7.
12 by 7 into
12 by 3.
1 by
3x minus
Yeah,
2.
somebody said 12 by 12. No, you will not get 12 because 12 into 12 will become 144. We cannot write 12 again here because then 12 into 12 will become 144. 12 by 7 into 1 by. Very good. 1 by. Yeah, tell me, 1 by
3x minus 2y, ma'am.
3x minus 2y.
minus 2y is equal to 1 by 2. Let's understand this. Now let's multiply. What is 1 into 1? 1. See the numerator, 1 into 1? 1. 2 into 2x plus 3y is 2 into 2x plus 3y here. Okay, this one. 12 into 1, 12. And 7 into 3x minus 2y is 7 of 3x minus 2y is equal to 1 by 2. So we rewrite this equation like this. Do the same thing in the second one. How do we write the second one? Yes.
7 by 1 into
7 by 1
into 1 by 2.
1 by
So it's just 7. We can just say 7 into 1 by 2x plus 3y. Correct? 7 into 1, 7. 7 into 1, 7. And by 2x plus 3y. Plus
4 into 1
into
by 3.
4
into 1 by 3x
1 by
plus minus 2y.
3x minus 2y
Is
is equal to 2. So our concern is that these two equations given are not linear in style. These are not linear in style. The x and y variables are in the denominator. So when you actually simplify this equation by taking up the common denominator, you will see that it is not linear in style. The equation is not a linear equation into variables x and y. So now we are going to make some changes and make the equations look linear. Now see what we'll do after this. This is the first step. Now, say, what do you see in common? 1 by 2x plus 3y. 1 by 2x plus 3y. So let 1 by 2x plus 3y be something like A. Now see here, 1 by 3x minus 2y. 1 by 3x minus 2y. So let 1 by 3x minus 2y be called B. Is it fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are going to rewrite the two equations, introducing A and B. We're going to introduce A and B in these two equations and rewrite them. So how will it look like? See here, 1 by 2 into, this one is called what? It's called A. This whole thing is called A. This full thing, 1 by 2x plus 3y is called A. So 1 by 2 into A. So it's going to be 1 by 2 into A. 1 by 2 into A. Plus 12 by 7 into this entire thing, 1 by 3x minus 2y is called B. So B is equal to 1 by 2. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's simplify this, children. Tell me what you get from this. A by 2 plus 12b by 7 is equal to 1 by 2. Take up the LCM, children. 1 into A is A by 2.
7a plus
20 by
24.
7. Yeah, what's LCM? 14. So 7a plus 24b, very good, is equal to 1 by 2. Now 7a plus 24b, you have to cross multiply. Just see if I can do this. So 7a plus 24b is equal to 7. You can call the given equations as 1 and 2. You can call the given equations as 1 and 2, and you can call this a third equation. You can call this a third equation. The given equations are equation 1 and equation 2. Let's call this one. Equation 3 is from equation 1. Equation 1, after replacing this and this with A and B, we get this. Equation 1 now looks like equation 3. Yeah, children, now tell me next, what should I write? Please help me. Next what?
7 into
7 into A plus 4
7
into
into, very good, plus
4 into B.
4
into
into
B.
B.
Children, see the confusion. Suddenly you will see it is 1 by B. It's not 1 by B. We have not called 3x minus 2y as B. This full thing, 1 by 3x minus 2y, this full thing is B. So take it away and write B there. Suddenly we have a doubt. 4 into 1 by B. Why she saying B? It's not 1 by B, because what is B? This entire thing, rub this out. This is B. See that 1 by 3x minus 2y. This whole thing. Take out this whole thing and say B there. So 4B. This full thing is A. 1 by 2x plus 3y is A. Rub it out. Rub out this. So 1 by 2 into A. Because this full thing is A. 1 by 2 into A. All right. So 4 into B is equal to 2. So see, children, these two steps are very important. If you want to write these equations correctly, these two steps are very important. All right. So now this gives you 7a plus 4b is equal to 2. Now this is a new equation. It's called 4. And this equation is of equation 2 from the second equation. In the second equation, after introducing a and b, we get this equation 4. 7a plus 4b is equal to 2. Now it's simple. Now you know what to do. We have equations 3 and 4. Equations 3 and 4 are from equations 1 and 2. Using a and b in equations 1 and 2, we get equations 3 and 4. Now solve these two equations 3 and 4. Now which method to use? Any method. Elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method, any method. Solve equations 3 and see, we have to solve equation 1 and 2 and find x and y. But since equations 1 and 2 are not linear in style, we reduce them, we bring them to, we make them look like a pair of linear equations. See now equations 3 and 4 are a pair of linear equations in two variables a and b, not x and y. Not x and y. Please listen to this again. Now, equations 3 and 4 are a pair of linear equations in two variables a and b. In two variables a and b. So what have we done? We are given a pair of equations in x and y which are not linear. So what we do? We use two new variables a and b. We use two new variables a and b in equations 1 and 2 and reduce them. Reduce meaning we bring them or we make them look like linear equations in two variables a and b. So see, we introduce a and b here and we get equations 3 and 4. Now equations 3 and 4 are linear. They are linear equations, but in two variables a and b. Now what is the procedure after doing this? So the first thing is the equations are not linear. So we reduce them to a pair of linear equations. That is the first step. Now we have these two linear equations in a and b. We're going to solve them and find the values of a and b. Okay, so we solve and find a and b. But we have to solve for x and y, not a and b. So now using the values of a and b, now supposing you get a is say 2, we get a is 2. So that means 1 by 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. That means 1 by 2x plus 3y is 2. Now from this you will get an equation in x and y. Now supposing b is 3. B is 3. So you get 3, B is 3. So 1 by 3x minus 2y is equal to 3. Now when you work this, you will get another equation in x and y. Solve these two equations to find the values of x and y. So we first find a and b. Using a and b, we will construct two equations in x and y, two linear equations in x and y. And then we'll solve those two equations in x and y to find the values of x and y. That's the procedure. So now let's do the elimination method because we have 7a and 7a. So, elimination method will be easy here. You simply have to change the signs and cancel out 7a and 7a. So see here, 7a plus 24b is equal to 7. This is the third equation. 7a plus 4b is equal to 2 is the fourth equation. What are we doing? We are solving equations 3 and 4. Change the signs because 7a plus 7a is 14a. So we have to change the signs throughout. Which method are we using? Which method is this, children?
Elimination.
Elimination.
Method. You can use any method. But why we are doing elimination method? Because the coefficients of A is the same in both the equations. 7, 7. In both the equations, A has the same coefficient 7. So you can use the elimination method. You can cancel out that A variable. So change the signs in the second equation. 7a minus 7a gets cancelled. 0. 24b minus 4b, 20b is equal to 7 minus 2, 5. So b is equal to 5 by 20, which is equal to 1 by 4. The value of b is 1 by 4. Now let's substitute the value of b and find the value of a. So substitute b is equal to 1 by 4 in equation 3 or 4, whichever. In equation 3 or equation 4, say equation 4. So 7a plus 4 into 1 by 4 because 4b. 7a plus 4b. Equation 4 is 7a plus 4b. So 7a into 1 by 4. b is 1 by 4 is equal to 2. Now tell me what's the next. Now you will go wrong. Tell me what next.
7a plus 1 is equal to 2.
Yeah, okay. So sometimes we'll forget to write this 1. 7a, don't forget this 1. 7a plus 1. Children, please remember this one. 7a plus, we might forget this because we have cancelled. We'll just say 7a is equal to 2. Don't do that mistake. 7a plus 1 is equal to 2. So 7a is equal to 2 minus 1, 1. So a is equal to 1 by 7. So we found the values of a and b. What's the value of a? 1 by 7. What is b? 1 by 4. That's what we have to find first. Because we have two equations in a and b, we'll have to solve and find the values of a and b. Now we got it. Yeah, write down, children. I need to clear the board. Please write down.
Ma'am, shall I get a picture?
Oh, yeah. So children, you can see that the coefficients are exchanged, 2, 2, 3, 3. We can use that special method. But I'll tell you one thing, it's not compulsory that you must use that special method. You can use any other method also. We learned about the special method in the earlier class. Now, in these two equations, you can see that the coefficient of x here is 2, the coefficient of y here is 2. The coefficient of y is 3, here x is 3. The coefficients in both the equations are exchanged. So you can use that special method. But it's not compulsory that you must use that method. We normally go with that method when the numbers are large, meaning when the coefficients are very large. The coefficients are large, then we use that method. Even then, even when the coefficients are large, you can use any other method. You can use the cross multiplication method, the substitution method, or the elimination method. There is no rule that you have to use a special method, but we use a special method because when the coefficients are large, then the calculation becomes really cumbersome. So we have to use a special method there. I'm saying, like in simple situations like this, it's not compulsory that you use a special method. The coefficients are so small, 2 and 3. You can use even the elimination method here. So I'm going to solve by the elimination method. I'm going to multiply the first equation by 2 and the second one by 3. I'm going to multiply the first one by 3, this one by 3 and this one by 2. Or you can, anyways, depending on whose coefficients you want to equate. If you want to eliminate x, you'll have to do something. You'll have to eliminate y, do something else. So I'm trying to eliminate x. So I'm going to multiply this one by 3 and this one by 2. So that gives us 6x plus 9y is equal to 21. And then 6x minus 4y is equal to 8. Now change the signs. And solve for x and y. So minus plus minus 6x minus 6x cancels. So we have 13y is equal to 13. Y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 13 by 13, which is 1. Now what? Just substitute. Substitute y is equal to 1 in equation, any equation, 5 or 6. In equation 5. So we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. So 2x plus 3 into 1, y is 1 is equal to 7. 2x plus 3 is equal to 7. 2x is equal to 4. X is equal to 4 by 2. X is 2. So these are the values of x and y. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. And children, you can also check it. So the equations are not on the board. Go back to the given equations. The equations are not on the board. Go back to the given equations. And in the equations, use 2 in place of x and use 1 in place of y. You will see that the equation is satisfied. Go back to the 2 equations given to us in the question. There, in place of x, use 2 and y, you use 1. You will see that the equations are satisfied. Try it for yourself.
Ma'am, Hariharan is telling that he is there in the lobby. Can you let him?
Yeah, correct. But I've been admitting him, but he's not able to join. Yeah, now he's come.
Ma'am, can you send the picture?
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can we also
Yes.
substitute the value of y in the equation also, ma'am?
Yeah, in equation 6. Yeah, any equation. Yes, you can also substitute in 6. You can you can substitute it in any equation that has x and y. Any equation that has x and y. Now see, we have these 2 equations. After multiplying by 3 and 2, we get 2 new equations. Here also you don't do it, but you can even substitute here. And you will still get the same value for x. When you substitute y, you will still get the same value for x. You should get the same value. The next one, you're going to try it yourself. Please use all these steps. Don't be in a hurry. Don't skip any step. Children, one instruction is use, like in the earlier one, we used A and B. Here you use U and V. Use U for the first one and V for the second one. You have to substitute, right? So use U and V. U and V. Or if you must use U and V.
Can you send the picture?
Okay. Please share your answers at every point. Once you convert these two equations to linear equations in U and V, please tell me your equations and then proceed.
Should we tell in the meeting or send a photo?
Okay, that will be better. Okay.
What?
No, yeah, you can do that also. You can even take a picture and put it on WhatsApp for me. That's what you asked me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Okay, children, are the given equations linear equations in X and Y?
No, ma'am.
They are not, because just imagine this. When you take up the LCM, you will get 3x plus y into 3x minus y. So you will get 3x plus y into 3x minus y. When you multiply these two, you will get some x squared, xy, y squared. So the equation, just looking like this, you cannot say x and y, the power is 1, linear. No. See, when we write, the equation should be in the simplest form. That is, no further simplification should be possible. When I say x plus 3y is equal to 5, you can clearly see there is only this variable x is x. It's not x square or x cube, it is x. And it cannot change under any circumstance. This variable y is y. Children, please listen. Please listen. This x is x. X cannot become x square or x cubed. Y is y. So you're sure that the power of x is 1, the power of y is 1. And so it's a linear equation in x and y. But this one, you know that there is a term here, another term here connected by the plus sign. So when you simplify, this you cannot further simplify. Whatever you do with this, x is going to be x, y is going to be y. The power of x is not going to change, the power of y is not going to change. But look at this. Here it may look like x and y, x and y. But when you take the LCM, the powers of x and y will change. They'll change. See, just imagine taking the LCM because it's not simplified, no? So just imagine taking the LCM, you'll get 3x plus y into 3x minus y. Then when you multiply the denominators, you will get like 9x square minus 3xy plus 3xy minus y square. You will get x will become x square, y will become y square. You will get x square and y square. These are not linear equations in x and y. They are not linear equations in x. This one, you write this in any form. X is still going to remain x, y is going to remain y. The power of x and y will not change. Linear equation in x and y. This one, under taking the LCM, when you take the LCM, the x and y is going to look different. They're going to assume different powers. They are not going to be linear. So though they look like xy, they are in the denominator, and you can see there is a term here, another term here connected by the minus sign. So when you take the LCM and simplify, x is going to become like x square, y is going to become y square. The equation is not linear in x and y. That's the first thing. So what you have to do is you need to make these two equations look linear in style by using two different variables. So we use u and v, we substitute appropriately, and we convert or we reduce these two equations to a pair of linear equations in u and v. We reduce the given pair of equations. The given pair is not a pair of linear equations. It's a pair of equations. Please get these words clearly. The given equations is a pair of equations. They are a pair of equations, but not linear in style. They are not linear equations in x and y. The given pair of equations must be reduced to a pair of linear equations in x and not in x and y, in u and v. You can use any two variables, a and b, p and q. So u and v. So the given pair of equations must be reduced to a pair of linear equations here in u and v. And then you must solve those two equations in u and v and find the values of u and v. Once you find u and v, you can substitute and get equations in x and y. Solve the equations in x and y to find the values of x and y. This is the algorithm. Do it.
Ma'am, I have sent in WhatsApp, ma'am. Can you check it?
Yes, Srinivasan, your equations are perfect. Your equations in u and v are perfect, Srinivasan. Proceed.
Ma'am, the second picture,
Second picture.
value of u.
Oh, that one minute.
Ma'am,
The value of u. The value of u looks incorrect. I'm happy you made a mistake. You're right, but till the that last step is incorrect. U is 1. The step before that is perfect, but U is not 1 from there.
Okay.
Check. Yeah. Arkavi, I'm seeing yours. Perfect, Parkavi. Your equations are perfect in U and V. Proceed. See, mostly it is Srinivasan from the boys and Parkavi from the girls. But the others are also doing it, but you're not probably sharing the pictures. Or you can even tell me the answers in the meeting now. I'm sure the others are doing, but you don't volunteer to give your answers. See, it becomes more interesting when you connect with the class, when you know, like talk to me, when there's that communication between us, you feel more involved in the class.
Ma'am, is the value of v is equals to 1?
Ma'am, I shared the picture.
No. Priyadarshini, perfect. Your equations are right. Nivedita. Yes, 4 of them have shared the correct answers. Nivedita, perfect. Proceed.
Ma'am, is the value of u 1 by 4?
Yeah, right. Perfect.
Ma'am, got the answer, ma'am. X is equal to 1 and Y is equal to 1 by 2.
1 minute. X is equal to
1, ma'am.
both are 1. X is 1, Y is 1. So children, the first one, there was nothing much to show. The first equation, directly u plus v is equal to 3 by 4. And on cross multiplying, you get 4u plus 4v is equal to 3. The second equation, you can split it up like this. So we have 1 by 2 into u minus 1 by 2 into v is equal to minus 1 by 8. So 1 into u is u by 2, v by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 8. LCM. And then this 2 goes here. On simplifying, 2 ones are 2 fours are. So minus 1 by 4. U minus v is equal to minus 1 by 4. Again on cross multiplying, 4u minus 4v is equal to minus 1. This is equation 4. So we get equation 3 from the first equation, equation 4 from the second equation. Now we are going to solve equation 3 and 4. So you can see equation 3 and 4 are two equations, two linear equations in u and v, in variables u and v. Okay, so let's solve them. So I write them one below the other. 4u plus 4v is equal to 3. 4u minus 4v. 4u minus 4v is equal to minus 1. We write them one below the other, and you don't have to. You can, if you want to cancel u, you can change the signs. If you want to cancel the u, variable u, then you can change the signs. Otherwise, you can cancel v straight away like this. You can eliminate v. You can eliminate v straight away like this. Plus 4v minus 4v. Eliminated. So 8u is equal to 2. 3 minus 1, 2. See, you can solve by changing the equations or without changing the equations. Now, when you don't change, you're adding them. We have two equations. When you don't change the signs in the second equation, that means you're adding the two equations. When we don't change the signs in the second equation, that means we are adding the two equations. When you change the signs in the second equation, when you change the signs of every term in the second equation, that means you're subtracting the two equations. So here we're adding. We are adding the two equations. We are adding the two equations. So this gives u is equal to 2 by 8. U is equal to 1 by 4. U is equal to 1 by 4. Then once we got u, once we get u, substitute. Now once you find u, you should find v. So substitute u. Now with u, you don't try to find x and y. With u, find v next. Substitute u is equal to 1 by 4 in equation, any equation, 3 or 4, whichever. 3 or 4, whichever you want. So if you say in 3, what is the third one? 4u plus 4v is equal to 3. So 4 into u is 1 by 4 plus 4v is equal to 3. So here also, children, you should not go wrong. If you're writing, now stop and look at the board. So here I've substituted u is equal to 1 by 4. 4 gets cancelled. Don't forget the 1 there. Don't forget the 1 there. 1 plus 4v is equal to 3. Sometimes we forget the 1 there. We'll just write 4v is equal to 3. Okay, we know that there is 1, but we just ignore it. You just ignore it. You just write 4v is equal to 3. That's wrong. 1 plus 4v is equal to 3. 4v is equal to 3 minus 1, 2. V is equal to 2 by 4. V is equal to 1 by 2. So now we found u and v. Now, what is u? 1 by 3x plus y. 1 by 3x plus y is equal to u. But what is u? 1 by 3x plus y is equal to, what is u? 1 by 4. Now, taking reciprocals on both the sides, you can cross multiply. You can cross multiply. Or like taking now, supposing you have 1 by a is equal to 1 by 5. Taking reciprocals on both the sides, a is equal to 5. Reciprocal of this, reciprocal of this. Supposing 1 by a is 3 by 2. What is a?
2 by
1
3.
by a is 3 by 2. What is a?
2 by 3.
Yeah, 2 by 3. By taking reciprocals on both the sides, 2 by 3. Simply taking reciprocals on both the sides. 1 by a is a. 3 by 2 is 2 by 3. So that's what it is. Same thing I do here. Taking reciprocals on both the sides. 1 by this one. Reciprocal is 3x plus y is equal to 1 by 4 is 4. That's all. We get a new equation now, 5. Now, what's the other one? 1 by 3x minus y is equal to v. Is equal to v. V is 1 by 2. Taking reciprocals on both the sides, we have 3x minus y is equal to 2. You can even cross multiply and get the same thing. You can even cross multiply and get the same thing. Okay, let me write v here is equal to v. So 1 by 3x minus y is equal to 1 by 2. Taking reciprocals, 3x minus y is equal to 2. This is the equation 6. Now solve these two equations. Solve the equations 5 and 6. So 3x plus y is equal to 4. 3x minus y is equal to 2. Now you can eliminate plus y minus y as it is. Or if you change the signs, you can cancel x. See, if you change the sign, supposing we change the signs minus, plus, minus. Supposing we change the signs, then 3x minus 3x will get cancelled. If you don't change the signs, plus y minus y will get cancelled. You can do anything. All right. So now that we have changed, so 3x minus 3x is 0. Y plus y is 2y is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2. So y is equal to 1. 2 by 2, which is 1. Now we got y. Now we have to find x. So substitute y is equal to 1 in equation. Which equation? Equation 5 and 6 has x and y. Equation 5 and 6 have x and y. Substitute. Say in equation 4. Suppose in equation 4. So 3x plus y. Y is 1. Or write the equation. So 3x plus y is 1 is equal to 4. So 3x is equal to 4 minus 1, 3. X is equal to 3 by 3, which is 1. So the value of x is 1. The value of y is also 1. The value of x is 1. The value of y is also 1. Please write down.
I got the correct answer, but I forgot to
Yeah,
simplify 2
nice.
by 4 into 1 by 2.
Yeah, that's where you have gone wrong. Correct. The 2
But
will
I
go for
got the
division.
correct. I got the correct answer.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Ma'am, please share a picture, ma'am.
Okay. So now let me tell you some important details about the test, children. Now